Pranam to everyone off the dais, on the dais. It gives me an immense pleasure to come to this Banaras Hindu University from Aligarh Muslim University. And of course, Aligarh Muslim University ने बनारस की रो को सलाम भेजा है. I am Vibhanshu Dubey. I would like to present my paper on the topic Decolonization of Legal Education in India, Relevance of Ancient Indian Jurisprudence. First of all, let's understand the meaning of decolonization. Decolonization, of course, decolonization of legal education. Decolonization of legal education in India calls for a system that better reflects the country's unique history and cultural heritage. There are some critics at the current legal system. The current legal system heavily influenced by the British colonial rules and is not suitable for Indian population. It is thus alien to India's great cultural and social chain. Legal education in India, shaped by the centuries of colonial influence, has long been entrenched in Western legal principles, often at the expense of its indigenous jurisprudential roots. The colonial era, marked by the imposition of foreign legal doctrines and marginalization of traditional Indian legal systems, has left an enduring imprint on the nation's legal education landscape. My paper endeavors to unravel the complex web of colonial legacies in legal education and advocates for the decolonization of this academic discipline. Emphasizing the intrinsic relevance of ancient Indian jurisprudence, the paper contends that a comprehensive understanding of India's legal heritage is essential for nurturing a more nuanced, culturally grounded, and inclusive legal education system. During the colonial era, traditional Indian legal systems, such as those outlined in Manusmriti, Arthashastra, and Dharmashastra, were often dismissed as archaic and unsuitable for modern governance. The colonial rulers perceived the need to codify and standardize legal principles to facilitate their administration of justice and governance. Consequently, indigenous legal system faced marginalization, and the legal education imparted under the colonial rule became a conduit for the propagation of Western legal thought, often at the expense of a holistic understanding of India's diverse legal heritage. In the present-day legal system landscape in India, the echoes of colonial influence persist. The dominance of Western legal theories in curriculum design, pedagogical methods, and the legal profession itself raises question about the adequacy of the existing system of address the diverse and dynamic legal challenges faced by the nation. This paper contends that a myopic adherence to Western legal paradigm not only limits the intellectual scope of legal education, but also hampers the development of context-specific solutions to contemporary legal issues. Some critics has been made towards the current legal system. The current legal system, heavily influenced by the British colonial system, is not suitable for India's population. I would like to criticize the continued adherence to the colonial system as detrimental to the national interest and hindering the achievement of the constitutional goals. Some of the visions that has been made by Justice Abdul Nazir during his speech in the Adhivakta Parishad held in Hyderabad in 2021. He brought up some of the visions which I would like to bring in front of you. Visions to Indianize the legal system and education by drawing inspiration from ancient Indian legal philosophies, such as those of Manu, Kautilya, and others. The importance of including Indian jurisprudence as a compulsory subject in law program across all universities. This will help foster a critical understanding of the colonial legacies and pave the way for a legal system that is more just, equitable, and reflective of Indian values. Now, I would come to the recommended reforms that I would like to suggest. First, create and execute specific training programs for faculty members on traditional Indian legal system, encompassing both the historical backgrounds and practical elements. Secondly, organize interdisciplinary workshops to foster collaboration among academic members from the domains of law, history, philosophy, and other related disciplines in order to achieve a holistic knowledge. Thirdly, offer language competency classes, particularly in Sanskrit, to facilitate direct involvement with primary text to precise interpretation. Fourth, promote international cooperation and exchange programs for faculty members to acquire varied perspective on ancient legal system. Next, promote research grant and fellowship to encourage faculty research projects focused on ancient Indian legal system and thoughts. Next, promote a culture of ongoing education by organizing frequent seminars, conferences, and webinars focused on conventional legal system to ensure faculty members remain well informed, just like the present one held in BHU. Next, establish mentorship initiatives for seasoned faculty members to provide guidance to newcomers in the subject, facilitating the exchange of knowledge and promoting professional development. I would like to conclude now. In conclusion, I would like to say, this studied the complex relationship between colonial influences and legal education in India, emphasizing the marginalization of indigenous Indian legal system. Pointed out the continued prevalence of Western legal doctrines in the contemporary legal education landscape. This paper also discussed the historical establishment of law school and intentional efforts to diminish the significance of indigenous legal norms in favor of Western legal concepts throughout the colonial era. The importance of ancient Indian law is emphasized as a crucial aspect in reforming the current legal education system. That was all from my side. Thank you.